What up guys, Will here, also known as Will Keep It Real. Welcome back to another video. For today's video, we're talking about the importance of giving yourself the space to grow and basically learn through your journey. And so I resonate with this video, and I know y'all probably do as well, where it's like you have high expectations for yourself. You have high standards for yourself because you have big goals and big dreams that you're looking to accomplish. And so basically what a lot of us have struggled to do is give ourselves the space to fall short of those expectations, fall short of those results, fall short of the standards we had set for ourselves. And basically we get too emotionally attached to the result itself. We get too emotionally attached to the outcome that's presented to us. And so we might see ourselves failing in life. We might see ourselves taking a loss. We might see ourselves making a mistake in a specific area of our life. And basically we get so attached to that outcome itself that we let it define basically who we are. We allow it to tell ourselves that we are a failure. We allow it to tell us what we aren't capable of accomplishing in life. We allow it to tell us basically what we can and can't do. And what I've realized is that we literally have to make room for our imperfections. It's like a lot of us understand that we're not perfect, but when it actually comes to acknowledging our imperfection and making room for it, we struggle to do so. We jump to the conclusion that basically we can't do certain things solely because of the result we're presented with, not realizing that, bro, we are 25 and under years old. Like we aren't that old, and to hold ourselves to that expectation of being the best YouTuber, having this set amount of money, having this materialistic thing, whether that's due to comparison or whether it's just like something you want for yourself, is just so unrealistic and it's so unfair. And we don't realize the importance of literally having to learn. Like sometimes we get so caught up in instant gratification and wanting results now that we don't even realize how unrealistic it is. We don't understand the learning aspect of the journey and how we literally have to go through failure. We literally have to make room for our mistakes. We have to make room for the times where we lose in life, because that's where we learn how to win. And more times than not, we're going to lose more times in life and go through more negative experiences in life and get more negative outcomes in life than we are going to get wins, than we are going to get positive experiences. But it's what we choose to do in those negative experiences. It's what we choose to do when we're faced with failure. It's what we choose to do when we're faced with mistakes and losses. It's a matter of, are you allowing that to define who you are and what you're capable of? Or are you allowing it to be a stepping stone to take you one step further towards you getting the result that you wish to have? Because too often I see people coming to the conclusion of who they are from the moments that were really meant to teach them. And again, I've struggled with this myself. Like I may have this content creation area down packed, but then there's the business area. Then there's the marketing area. Then there's just like the money aspect. Like there's so many other areas of my life where I still don't have things figured out, and I have to make room and space for myself to figure it out, realizing that, hey, you're not going to be as good at this area just because you're good at content creation. Now you have to, just like you grew in the journey of becoming a good creator and becoming a good videographer, now you have to grow and becoming good at business. Now you have to become good at growing and taking care of your money, or marketing, or learning how to interact with people, learning how to do sales. Like you really have to make room and space for yourself to fail in certain aspects of your life, because if you don't, then you'll always come to the conclusion of who you are and what you're capable of, and it's so much easier to basically quit on that journey. Like a lot of y'all may have already given up on a certain vision or a certain dream or a certain passion you saw for yourself, like a certain vision you have for yourself, all because of the results it was giving you. You saw your failures, you saw your mistakes, you saw the losses you were taking, and you basically concluded that this is a waste of time. This is too hard. This is going to take too much time. This is something I'm just not capable of doing right now. I'm too young to do this. Like you jump to all these different conclusions, and it ultimately either makes you so inconsistent with pursuing it, or you just stop pursuing it altogether. Because again, you lack the perspective of the situation to recognize that, hey, these losses, these failures are teaching you, but instead you're letting them define you. And what I had to realize is that your belief plays such a big role in your journey. Like your belief in yourself, like your belief is really the difference between you deciding to quit and you deciding to continue moving forward. And when I say belief, you are who you know you are. Like you are the only person who truly knows you. You're with yourself 24/7, meaning you see a vision for yourself. You know your gifts. You know what you're capable of accomplishing in this world. And so I say the example, like, I'm not going to pursue becoming a pro soccer player or envision myself becoming a pro soccer player because I know I'm not good at soccer. So I have no reason to even think I can pursue that. But you know what I can envision myself doing? Becoming a big YouTuber, doing public speaking, providing value to people's lives, changing the world for the better. And I can envision these things because I know the gifts within myself. I know my mindset. I know how good I am at speaking. I know the impact I can have on people's lives. And so I can envision myself in these certain areas of my life or in certain places in life because I know what's within me. I have visions for myself because I know what I'm capable of accomplishing. I have visions for myself because I know I'm capable of turning that vision into a reality. And so you have to have that same belief in yourself. You have to know why you're even pursuing the journey. You have to know why you're meant for the journey. You have to know what's within you that makes you capable of accomplishing that vision or turning that vision into a reality. You have to know why you believe you're capable of pursuing this goal and eventually reaching it. Because if you don't have that belief within yourself, then it's so easy to see the results presented right in front of you. And again, that instant gratification and automatically jump to the conclusions of whether that tells you what you are and aren't capable of, or whether it's just a stepping stone into the right direction or a lesson that you just need to learn in order to get you closer to the result that you ultimately want to achieve. See, because too often I think we overlook the fact that the hard times of the journey is what gives the journey value. Like the moments where you had to get through that painful struggle, the moments where you had to go through a great amount of pain, the moments where you were so frustrated, the moments where you stayed up late night, the moments where you got the low amount of views, you got the low amount of money, the moments where you were figuring it out all on your own and you were spending so much time learning and researching certain aspects. Those are what gives your journey value. Like those are what you're going to talk about in the end when you're telling your grandkids or you're telling your children how you got to where you are. Those are the moments you're going to talk about. Like I had to go through this. I had to overcome this challenge. I had to overcome this hurdle. I was struggling with depression. I had doubt. I was broke at one point. Like all these things make up your story. That's what gives it value. That's what people look at your story and say, dang, that's cool. Dang, I could probably learn so much from him. Dang, he has so much value to offer. Like his story is so crazy. It's because of the hard times you overcome. And so that's how you have to see your journey. You have to say, these hard times I'm capable of overcoming. And I feel I have this verse that I always resonate with that gives a clear example of it. And it's in Psalm 37:23-24. And so it says, the steps of man are established by the Lord when he delights in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be cast headlong, for the Lord upholds his hand. And so basically what this verse is saying is that, hey, even when we do fail in our journey, even though we make mistakes, even though we take on losses, even though at times we feel like a failure, even though it feels like we're facing challenges and battles that we're incapable of overcoming, it's essentially just saying God's never going to place us on a journey that we aren't capable of eventually fulfilling. Even though we may face those times, those negative times, we're always capable of getting up from them and continue to go on the journey to eventually fulfill it. Like there's never a point in time where a failure is too harsh on us or a loss is too harsh on us that we're not capable of basically getting up from and allowing ourselves to continue moving forward. But a lot of us fall down and we just feel the feelings of failure. We feel the feelings of feeling like we made a crazy mistake. We feel the feelings of being an embarrassment. We feel the feelings of being crazy. And we allow it to say that there's no point in getting up, or that we can't get up, or that if I get up, we'll just fall right back down. And so again, if you don't have that faith in both yourself and also in God, if you believe in God, then it's going to be so easy for you to just quit on yourself. Because you got to realize, like, when you want a lot in life, you're going to have to go through a lot. You're going to have to go through a lot of failures, a lot of losses, a lot of mistakes, a lot of trial and error. And if you don't make room for those things, then you'll never be able to get through the journey. Again, you're going to lose more times than you win. You're going to fail more times than you succeed. And you have to be willing to go through those inevitable negatives of the journey in order to actually reach your full potential, in order to fulfill your purpose in this world. And if you give up on that journey, then you can never expect to step into that best version of yourself. So start giving yourself the space to grow. Start giving yourself the space to learn and figure things out. Stop holding yourself to these crazy high expectations and then beating yourself up and coming to conclusions when you fall short of them. You have to realize, like, you are so young, you're so new to this. You may not even have the proper guidance. You may be creating your own journey and have nobody even to look up after, to follow after. Like, you may just be figuring this out day by day because you're creating your own journey. You're going down a path that nobody else has ever traveled. And in knowing that, you can't hold yourself to the expectation of being perfect. But yeah, man, start giving yourself grace. Start making room for yourself to grow and figure life out. And I appreciate you guys for tuning into the video. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications, join the Discord. And yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.